Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are group number 23. I am Tashin Intani. Today we are going to talk about greywater recycling system for small scale domestic use. In here, we are going to discuss about what is greywater recycling, sustainable development goals for greywater recycling, stakeholders, positive and negative impact of greywater recycling, and benefits for stakeholders. First of all, let's understand what is greywater and greywater recycling. Greywater is a term used in water management and sustainability to describe the general use wastewater that comes from everyday household activities. It excludes toilet waste and is therefore cleaner and easier to treat than typical sewage. Greywater is produced from bathroom sinks, showers, bathtubs, and laundry machines. In some regions, water from kitchen sinks is also considered greywater, but many definitions exclude it because grease and wood particles make treatment more difficult. The composition of greywater includes soap, dirt, detergent, oil, hair, fibers, and some small particles washed off from daily activity. What makes greywater difficult from black water is the more lower percentage of pathogens and organic pollution. Physically, it may contain suspended solid and appear cloudy. Chemically, it may include nitrogen as well as a trace of cleaning products. Biologically, it has relatively low pathogen level compared to black water. Greywater recycling refers to the process of collecting, treating, and reusing wastewater generated from household activities such as bathing, hand washing, and laundry. Greywater recycling process begins with the collection of used water from sources. Once collected, the greywater undergoes treatment to remove impurities like soap, detergents, oils, hair, and suspended solids. The level of treatment required depends on the intent reuse applications. Greywater recycling for small-scale house use is not widely adopted due to the technical and economical challenges. Currently, clean drinking water is often used for tasks like watering plants, cleaning, and flushing toilets, while greywater is discharged into a server, wasting water and increased pressure on municipal treatment system. Recycling greywater can conserve clean water, promoting sustainability, and encourage individuals to take responsibility for their water usage, creating a positive environment and community impacts.
Okay, thank you Nimtarani. As we continue on discussion about greywater recycling for small-scale domestic users, I will explain about SDGs for greywater recycling. The Sustainable Development Goals are set of the interconnected goals adopted by United States member states 2015 to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. Okay, I'm going to explain about SDG 6, 11 and 12. Okay, these are the SDG 6, 11 and 12. SDG 6 is clean water and sanitation. SDG 11 is sustainable cities and communities. SDG 12 is responsible consumption and production. Okay, first I explain SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. These goals ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Now I explain this target by target. Target 6.3, improve water quality by reducing pollution and increasing safe reuse of wastewater. Target 6.4, sustainability increase water use efficiency across all sectors and reduce scarcity. Target 6.5, implement integrate water resources management. I will explain that greywater recycling reduce pollution by removing impurities, decreasing the amount of polluted water entering water bodies. Okay, now I am going to explain SDG 11. Sustainable cities and communities. These goals make cities inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. I explain this again target by target. Target 11.6, reduce environmental impact in cities including wastewater related pollution. Target 11.8, increase urban resilience through sustainable resource management. From greywater recycling, we can reduce urban pollution, protect ecosystem and keep cities cleanly by decreasing wastewater discharge into drains and water bodies directly. Okay, now I explain to you SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. These goals ensure sustainable consumption and protection patterns. I explain this target by target again. Target 12.2, sustainable managed or use natural resources. Target 12.5, reduce waste generation through reuse and recycling. Target 12.8, promote awareness of sustainable lifestyle. Greywater recycling conserve water resource by reducing demand on fresh water sources and minimizing wastewater, promoting efficient use of the limit source. Greywater recycling encourages sustainable living by promoting waste conservation, resources reuse, and waste reduction. So this is the how SDG helps to get sustainable future to all from greywater recycling. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Mohammed. Let's talk about identification of beneficial stakeholders. Okay, who are the stakeholders? Let's look at a group of people or association which are negatively affected. We call them as a stakeholders. We call them as a stakeholders. These are the examples for the stakeholders. First one, students, environment, and real estate developers, and local government, and also business owners and service providers and policy makers. These are these types of people also a type of stakeholder. So stakeholders. Okay. And also, we can divide stakeholders like primary and secondary. This section primary university students and university staffs and also academic staffs, anything academic related. It's a primary stakeholders, and also secondary stakeholders, house owners, hotel and restaurant owners, government and regular bodies, non-governmental, academic NGOs, and also business owners. These are the secondary stakeholders. Okay, thank you. Then I'm handing on to Desikan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. Today I will be talking about the positive and negative impacts of using a greywater recycling system in a small domestic household. First of all, categorizing the impacts. Positive impacts of use of greywater recycling system. For environment, significant reduction in freshwater demand. This is a primary benefit. It can reduce the household potable water use for irrigation by up to 50%, preserving vital freshwater resources for drinking and essential need. And the other point is we can reduce strain on wastewater infrastructure. For economy, lower water bills. The most direct economic benefit using recycled water for toilets and irrigation means you are buying a less potable water from the utility company. The other two points are reducing infrastructure cost for municipalities and increase the property value. For human, increase self-sufficiency and water security. Reduce dependence on municipal water supply or a private well. This is especially valuable in areas with water restriction or droughts. And other points are greener living spaces and educational value. Serves as a hand-on learning tools for families, especially children, about the values of waters and closed-loop systems. Next, negative impacts of use of greywater recycling system for environment. Soil and plant damage. Using wrong soaps or cleaners can harmful beneficial soil microbes and damage plants. High sodium or boron content is particularly toxic. Groundwater contamination. Vector attraction. For economy, High initial investment, maintenance cost, ongoing cost for replacing filters, electricity for pumps, and potential repairs added to the total cost of ownership. Last point is potential for system failure. For human, initial cost and complexity, behavior changes required. People need to be mindful of what goes down the drain. Harsh chemical bleach, certain cleaning products, and sodium based products can harm plants, damage the system. The last point is maintenance responsibility. Thank you.
I will be sharing the benefits to stakeholders of our presentation. House owners. From house owners, the advantages are clear. First, they will see a reduction in water bills, which means more savings. Second, by conserving water, we ensure there's enough for drinking purposes. Additionally, this approach helps reduce respiratory diseases by minimizing pollution and protecting water sources. Hotel and restaurant owners. Hotels and restaurants also stand to gain. They will experience lower water bills and municipal costs, which improves profitability beyond that. This initiative supports new business and job creation, and a clean, eco-friendly environment attracts more customers, boosting their reputation and revenue. Governmental and regulatory bodies. For government and regulatory bodies, the benefits include reduced water management costs and less strain on freshwater resources, especially during droughts. Ultimately, this strengthens water security, which is critical for sustainable development. NGOs and academic institutions. Finally, NGOs and academic institutions benefit through lower water consumption on campuses and reduce demand in community projects. Plus, it offers real-world learning opportunities for students, making education more practical and impactful.
Greywater recycling system offer a practical and sustainable solution for small-scale domestic use by reusing lightly used household water from bathrooms, sinks, and laundries. These systems reduce freshwater consumption, lower utility costs, and decrease the burden on wastewater treatment facilities. Even simple, low-cost setup can significantly support water conservation, especially in areas facing water shortage. Overall, greywater recycling is an effective, environmental friendly approach that helps households use water more efficiently while promoting long term sustainability. Thank you.